Assalamualaikum students, we are continuing with exercise 7.3 from the chapter triangles, and today we will do question number 3. It states two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to side PQ and QR and median PN of triangle PQR. Show that first part triangle ABM is congruent to PQN and second part triangle ABC is congruent to PQR. Let's first understand what is given to us. It is mentioned to us that first AB and PQ are equal. Let's see where is AB and PQ. This side is side AB and this side is side PQ. These two sides are equal to each other. Second thing that's mentioned here is that BC and QR, they are equal to each other. Let's see where is BC. This is side BC and this is side QR. These two sides are equal to each other. Although the two dashed lines are over here, but remember it is not BM and QN that are equal, but whole side BC and whole side QR, they are equal. And third thing that is given is AM equals to PN, that is medians. This median, this is AM and this is PN. These two medians are also equal to each other. So I will repeat what is given. We have been given this side AB and this side PQ are equal. This side BC and this side QR, they are equal. And this median is also equal. And in the first part, we have to show that triangle ABM and triangle PQN, they are congruent. Where are these triangles? Here I have drawn these two triangles. You can see that this is triangle ABM and this is triangle PQN. We have to show that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Let's do this. I wrote down that because AM is the median, this AM over here, this AM and this PN is the median, and median is a line that joins the midpoint of a side to its opposite vertex. That means M is the midpoint. So this point M and this point N, they are midpoints. And we know that midpoints divide a side into two equal halves. That means if M is the midpoint, then this part BM and this part CM, they will be equal to each other. That is BM and CM, they will be equal. Or I can also say that BM is half of BC and CM is half of BC. Similarly here, if N is the midpoint, then QN and RN, they will be equal to each other. Or I can say that QN is the half of QR and RN is the half of side QR because of the midpoint. So this is what I have written in the proof. I have written down in there that half of BC is BM. This is the side BC and its half is BM, this much. And similarly I have written it down there that half of QR is QN. This is side QR and its half is QN because of the midpoint. Understood up to this point? I wrote down AM and PNR are medians. That's why that half is this much. Next, I have written down that BC and QR are equal. It is given. To us that BC and QR are equal sides. This whole side BC, we erase this first. This whole side BC and this whole side QR, they are equal to each other. So I wrote down BC equals to a QR. It is given. We know that if wholes are equal, then their halves are also equal. That means if BC and QR are equal, then their half will be also equal. That is, half of BC will be equal to half of QR. And we just proved that half of BC is BM over here. So I wrote, instead of half of BC, I wrote down BM. and instead of half of QR, this half of QR, I wrote down a QN. Okay, clear up to this point? Now, next thing, I have taken two triangles. What are the two triangles? The two triangles which I have to prove are congruent. These are these two triangles, ABC, ABM and PQN. So this is your figure now. In triangles ABM and PQN, AM equals to PN. This side AM, this side equals to PN. Why? Because it is given that this median and this median, they are already equal. That means this AM and this PN, they will be all equal because it is given to us. Second is AB equals PQ. This was also given to us that this side AB and this side PQ, they are equal to each other. It was given to us in the figure. BM equals to QN. We just proved that BM and QN are equal over here. We proved that BM and QN are equal to each other. So this side BM and this side QN, they are equal to each other. So we have two triangles in which three sides are equal. That means they must be congruent. And what will be the condition for three sides? Side, side, side congruence. So I wrote down that they are congruent to each other by side, side, side congruence. And that was your first part. Now let's do the second part. In second part, it says that prove that triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent to each other. ABC and PQR, they are congruent. This is your figure for that. ABC and PQR. We have to prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Now, pretty simple this question. AB equals to PQ. AB equals to PQ. It is given. We have done this again and again. These two sides are equal. Angle ABC equals to angle PQR. Where is that? This is angle ABC or simply angle B. And this is angle PQR or simply angle Q. And why are they equal? Because we proved that these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then this corresponding angle or corresponding part, it will be equal also. CPCT. Yes, so I wrote down AB is equal to, sorry, angle ABC equals to angle PQR, and the reason is CPCT. And BC is equal to QR. It is given to us this side BC and this side QR. They are also equal. It was a given. Then the triangles are congruent. What is the condition? Side, then angle, then one more side. The condition is side, angle, side are congruent. Therefore, the two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side congruence condition. Hopefully, you understood this. Thank you.